So we are at Mather Pass, at the bottom of Mather Pass.
Okay, it's like, see you later.
Yeah, you can't see anything. It's the beginning of the climb.
This is the equivalent of just jumping in the river.
Everyone's just
spider legs go first.
taking a break before doing that.
Macarena is our
Like
spider.
diamond advertising right here. Doing some rock climbing to get to Mather.
Yeah, look at the filter boy. He does it.
He does it.
And this is it.
Fun, guys. Let's go. Yeah. Good job.
Good job. Motherfucking mother.
Yeah. Fuck you up, Mather.
I'm filming.
Okay.
Yeah, good job, guys. The water is flooding the trail. The amount of flies in my sock is pretty telling how bad they smell.
Dear Gilligan, happy birthday to you.
That's awesome.
Should you?
You're welcome.
We're all gonna safely cross the rivers.
Yeah.
This is what we just crossed this morning. It was quite deep, but not strong at all. Pretty cold though, so just driving stuff. Today is a nice day. It's a valley day, so we're not doing any passes. We're basically just going down into the valley, so losing a lot of elevation, and we camped below 10,000 feet, so there's no snow, hardly any snow. So I'm really happy to be walking at a regular pace, not in snow. Kind of rocky though. And we could wake up this morning at like 6 instead of 2. We didn't have to leave at 3, and we actually woke up around 6 and it was really cold. So we thought, let's make a fire, and we probably left around 10. But we've got 16 miles to do, and it's all in the dirt, a dirt trail, so it shouldn't be too hard, and I'm really happy to be walking in dirt again. Yes! I am on Southern Pass. It was nice and easy.
You just aren't doing anything up there, I don't know.
I'll show you the view on the other side.
Hey, good morning.
What's up? I'm cold,
There
man.
it is. We did several water crossings this morning, river crossings. The first one was kind of scary. We were walking in the water and I was like behind my Karina grabbing onto his backpack. But we made it. And the second one was on that log, which was kind of terrifying as well. Like, it was pretty high up and pretty slippery. So yeah, lots of river crossings. Yeah. Nice. I have to walk right here. Nice morning. So I was doing great under that waterfall. I was walking on the rocks, like I usually do, to not get my waterproof boots wet, but at some point there wasn't any rock, or the rock was like looking very slippery and it was kind of risky, and there was a big fall next to me, so I was like, okay, it's either I get my boots wet or I slip and fall. So I am currently drying everything and having my lunch break, even if it's a bit early. That section from Bishop to Mammoth is really, really hard. Not really technically. There's actually like not much snow right now. No, it's just that it's really, really challenging physically and mentally. You have to wake up every day really, really early. You have to walk. We walk like between 12 and 16 hours every day, which is a lot. And there's a lot of elevation gain, elevation loss. I'm really bad in uphills, so yeah, I'm really slow, and it's not really motivating to be so slow in uphills. So the first days were kind of fine in the sense that, well, we did have to wake up really, really early to do the passes, and the passes were really hard, and they were kind of difficult technically and, dangerous and everything. But I guess I kind of liked that aspect of the snow, the risk that comes with it for passes. So like my favorite passes were Forester, it was great, and Mather Pass, which are supposed to be the two most dangerous and scary passes. But it's because it's so dangerous and scary, it's very exhilarating. You don't really see the time passing, and it's like it's really rewarding. Other passes such as Pinchot Pass or Muir Pass. Muir Pass was like my worst day probably in my life. Muir Pass is basically, I don't know why they call it a pass. It's a little hill above, on top, around plenty of summits. Anyway, it's about 5 miles of snow gradually coming up, just in snowfields. And then it's like another 5 miles of snow flat after that. So you've got like 10 miles of snow, and like it's just snowfields, so you just see the person that's like 3 miles away and you see them, and there's like nothing's going on, nothing's happening. It's like a snow desert. It's like the LA aqueduct but with snow. So it's even hotter because the sun, well, if the sun is really bright like it was for us, I got completely burned that day, like completely burned. I was putting sunscreen on, but there was no way that I wasn't getting burned. It was so hot. Obviously, 10 miles of snow means that at some point, even if you wake up super early, the snow's gonna get slushy. So we got slushy snow, so much slushy snow. It was just like the worst day. So, on top of that, all of my friends, my family, so Spice, Vitamin, Mango, and Pyro, are together in NorCal right now, having the time of their life. And I'm just here, like, not miserable, but sometimes miserable. And with other people that I really like, that, I get along great with, but I don't necessarily like hiking with them because they have a very different style of hiking, and which is fine. Like, it doesn't mean that I don't like them. I like being in town with them and having a drink with them and everything. But, so I'm thinking right now that I'm gonna flip when I get to Mammoth, and probably gonna try to, meet with my family somewhere in NorCal, probably right before Oregon. So I don't know. I have no idea how to get there. But yeah, I just feel like I want to be with them more than I'd want to do the Sierras right now. I'm really happy I did this. Well, I haven't done it yet. I have 2.5 days left. But yeah. So I'm doing Silver Pass right now. So this is kind of what I'm talking about when it's just snow fields. Silver Pass. Pretty nice. So this is what is the scariest for me right now in the Sierras. This right here is a snow bridge. You can see that it's starting to melt. And so it's just a huge block right here. And it could break at any given moment. So that's awesome. Today is an up and down and up and down. Thankfully for the ups, I haven't had snow, so I can go pretty fast.